Everybody, back at it again with another video. This time I'm going to try to throw out a little bit of info for everything, every read, every play I have, to show you guys exactly what I'm looking for. And it may help, it may not help, but this is some of the things that I do. So I like to put stress on the user and the zone. Watch Evan Ingram, Tyreek Hill, and Randy Moss. The basis of this play is to get it to Tyreek Hill. So what happens, his user has to make a choice. Do I go after Ingram, who's going to burn my linebacker, or do I go after Moss? Well, once he makes that decision, he basically picks the wrong guy, and I can throw it to him. You always have two options when you're making people decide who they want to pick: stressing the user and stressing the zone. Right here, you're going to see me stress the zone and the user. The drag, well, the slant and the in route and the fly route. You see how that broke down? Now, you're going to take a slower look at it so you guys can see it in action as it's breaking down, as it happened. Why didn't I throw to Sanders? If you look at Sanders, Sanders is basically covered the moment he comes off the line. If you were on the wide hash mark, on the left side of the field, left side hash mark, you could have probably made that throw to Sanders. But I wouldn't advise it, because right here, as you look at it, Sanders is very, very, very covered, and there's no way to get it to him. So watch circle and watch square. What happens, the user is going to try to jump the square route, but he does it slow. So he jumps, and what happens? I could still get it to square, but circle was coming right behind him. So you basically made him make a decision that he didn't want to make. Now, I want you guys to watch this blitz right here. I slowed this down so you can see the safety. That's nano detection. No one, they haven't told us this yet, but nano detection now picks up safeties and DBs and cornerbacks. So technically, it's not that you're not getting pressure, they're stopping you from getting pressure. Okay, but back to the game footage. As you see right here, I love this play, strong slant 3-2 out of the 4-3 odd. 3-4-3 odd, because basically what it does, you'll get pressure one way or another, but that guy got picked up right there and it became a block shed. But you're going to see me come out and look at how that's set up. Basically, you want to just, you want to put your linebackers or outside linebackers in cloud flats. Then you want to deep quarter your cornerbacks. Now watch how this works out for me. I made a mistake and didn't deep quarter Lattimore, so I had to click on Lattimore. But as you see right there, if those were purple zones, he could have got that off. Purples just bag up and don't play anything. Purples just bag up and don't play nothing. I'd rather have a cloud flat out there than that right there. And as you see, if you go back and look at that play, I made a bad read. But take a look at this right here. How I basically start making him look for stuff. Look at Barry Sanders. Look at all those guys on that side. What happens? He jumps them and he uses the route. So with the spot that he left, I attacked it. So as I'm seeing, okay, he likes to route jump. He likes to be thirsty. I'm going to make him jump a drag. And what happens? He gives up a deep touchdown to Herman Moore, 16-3. So he's going to start playing a little bit different here, because now he knows he's close to a loss. So what he does, he starts throwing deep balls downfield. That's my fault, because my user, I'm not going to say he beat me. That was my user. I should have got it. Now, we try to send immense pressure at him again. I get on the D tackle's butt to try to free up my cornerback. It works. Joey Bosa gets there first. Now, you're going to see the same thing here. It's a looper. And he basically dots me over the top. I find out one thing's for sure. Anthony Barr is tall, but his speed is not good. So I keep me a Shaquem Griffin at linebacker. Now, the bad part about Shaquem Griffin, you guys, he can't really catch, but I've noticed when he bats the ball up, he really gets a lot of animations that technically help him out or help someone else out. I put Shaquem there so I have the speed to make it to these plays. You know, if he wants to throw over my back, throw my head, you see me deep third, all one of my cornerbacks. I'm not the safety, just the cornerback, but the safety would be a good idea. What happens right here, he holds the ball too long, waiting for a crossing route. You can change the way a person plays on offense by scoring. He knows for a fact he can't stop me on offense, so he has to put up points. So now he's going to go for chunk plays, hold the ball longer. So now this is when you let the dogs out on him. And basically, you want to try to scare him into doing something stupid, which is what he did. He went for the big play, knowing he couldn't get it. But he's going for the big play all the time. Now, take a look at this offensive play. Stressing the user, making him pick. Watch how it breaks down again. We always have 3 levels in a lot of plays, or you just have a good read. Watch it. Short read. He jumps to short read. The mid read, wide open. The deep read, wide open. Throw it in the seam. Don't be thirsty like me trying to go for touchdowns. Cradle that ball. Now take a look at this one. The same exact logic. So he jumps. He jumps on the D line trying to stop me, hoping he can get pressure. It didn't work. Now I can abuse the computer. If they try to get D line user, abuse the computer. Abuse them. I caught him on the D line, I believe. But watch. The entire defense made the mistake of jumping down, and I was able to throw over the top. Now take another look at how right here you have a short route, a mid route, a deep route. I basically came in and abused his user again. I wouldn't advise anybody else doing that, but it's worth a try. Now, he blocks everybody, and take a look at how I screen. Still got back there. That's the play I released earlier in the year. It still works. Give it a try. Now, we come back again. I do the exact same thing again. Only difference is I deep quarter a linebacker. If you deep third a linebacker, he will keep up with any receiver for abundance of time. And a lot of QBs don't have a strong arm strength, so I'm not worried about them throwing the ball that deep. Now, take a look at this. That's Tyreek Hill. He covered Tyreek Hill. I broke it down, giving the guys what you wanted to hear. You guys have a good one. Catch you next time. I'll try to upload a couple of more videos of the simple read offenses so you guys.